Well, hello there, my listeners. It is your host here. It is Team Mara here. Now, I will go on solo on the Extreme Rules predictions. Okie dokie. But first, let me do my introduction, then we'll get this bad boy started. I will discuss the predictions the best that I can. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't do that, maybe you just want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts and predictions on this upcoming pay-per-view for this Sunday. It's for Raw and SmackDown Live. Both brands will be on one freaking pay-per-view. That will be delightful in my point of view. Now, I know a lot of you are not really fired up for this show because it's just an average Extreme Rules, okay? Now, speaking of Extreme Rules, I miss the good old days when Extreme Rules meant something. Now, it is under the PG era. It is so watered down. They need to change the name, okay? Or had this one time only TV 14. That makes more sense under the Extreme Rules. But whatever. I know it's just only a pay-per-view name, and it's very stupid. It should be a stipulation, not a freaking pay-per-view name. WWE come up with a different, unique pay-per-view name. Very lazy creators. But anyway, there are a lot of matches to discuss. First of all, it's the kickoff show. I don't give a darn who's in it. I'm going with the heels. Okay, Sin Cara. Come on now, really? He's still in the company? Okay, actually there was a double header for kickoff because they want to waste a lot of time for actually they want to have a double header for kickoff because they want to have save more airtime for the main event or whatever. So the other match is the New Day versus the other group. I forgot what they name. The guys with the masks is like the Shield ripoff in my point of view, but more darkness. So probably they will win. I cannot stand the New Day. They need to break up, but it's never gonna happen. So probably the heel group will win, or probably the New Day will win. Who gives a crap, right? Next match, probably the first match of the card, Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. He has his new gimmick. It's very lame. I think it looks... I like his new look. I'm not being weird or being gay. I'm not gay. Probably a lot of my viewers think I am. So, I'm going with Finn Balor. What the hell is WWE's thing with Finn Balor? After his injury, and WWE just... They don't know what to do with him, you know? Maybe he should just go back to NXT and just rebrand himself. I don't know. Why you don't use that face paint? I don't know. Maybe you just don't want to do it anymore, or maybe WWE told him don't do it anymore. I don't know. This match is just a throwaway, and there's no stipulation, nothing. Stupid. So who gives a crap about this match, right? So probably Finn Balor's gonna win. Next match, another one I don't give a crap about. Sorry, my dog's shaking. Is Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. Now, the original, it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be like a fatal four-way number contender, and whoever wins that will face Brock Lesnar, probably at SummerSlam or whatever, and they scrapped the idea. I prefer that than a one-on-one match. Roman's gonna win, hands down. I love Bobby Lashley. I know he just came back recently, and whatever, and for some reason they like to use he'd been there for he was gone for 10 years, Bobby Lashley, all that other stuff. So sorry about that. I let my dog out. Anyway, where I left off, oh yeah, let me see here. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, Roman. The build-up is just very poor, in my opinion. So probably Roman's gonna win. Like, he really needs this victory. He will be in the title picture regardless if he wins or loses, because McMahon loves him. AKA Big Guy. Related to The Rock. All this stuff. So it's pathetic. I'm not a Roman fan. I'm not a hater, and I know a lot of you gonna say, Team Ira, you're a freaking hater. Roman's a great wrestler. He's gonna be a future WWE Hall of Famer, etc., etc. So hopefully it's gonna be a good match. Probably it's gonna be boring as hell. Let's see what happens. Next match. This is ridiculous, but whatever. Braun Strowman, Mr. Monster in the Bank, versus Kevin Owens. Now this whole storyline was very, very bad. Okay, KO was just running away from Braun Strowman. Recently on Raw, he put him. Actually, KO was hiding in the porta potty. Then Braun Strowman found out, wrap him with duct tape or whatever, and then throw him over the edge on the Raw stage. Very poorly creators. But I still watch Raw, okay? I don't give a crap how bad it is. I still watch it. Well, not every single what's going on, but I listen, and then if something happens, I just watch it. And I just shake my head. Really, W? So they have a cage match. Now, KO can't run. So most likely Braun Strowman's going to demolish KO. What is W thinking with KO? They're burying him. Now I heard rumors that they want him to lose weight, KO. I think, in my opinion, he's perfectly fine. I remember Big Show was very overweight, and out of nowhere he lost weight. I don't know, on his own, or they told him to lose weight. So maybe this is just a punish for KO to make him lose weight. Who the hell knows? Now, if he was in better shape, maybe he could compete with other guys, maybe like Braun Strowman and whatever. But it's never gonna happen, Don't worry. I love KO. He's a great performer, but I don't know if he will ever lose the weight. Next match is the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus the B Team. What a very, very crappy name. Ever since The Miz went on his own and back to SmackDown Live, and those two guys had been undefeated. Crappy shirts, crappy music, whatever. They had been undefeated. Do you think the undefeated streak will end? Or do you think they will shock the world and become Raw Tag Team Champions? I think Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy will win the belts. Retain it. Or maybe B Team will win it, and then Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy will get upset, and Bray Wyatt or Matt Hardy will probably cost him the chance to retain the belts. I don't want them feud again, because that feud absolutely sucks. I hate it. The B Team, it is ridiculous. You can make up better shirts than that, and now they sell them on WWE.com. Sad, isn't it? That's gotta be the most awful shirts in WWE history. It has to be. So plain. I'm never gonna buy that. But anyway, next match is the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bertrand Brothers, versus the return of Team Hell No. This should be a good match, or not. Hopefully Team Hell No wins, and that'll be two-time champions, I think, in their history. Or maybe Kane will turn on his former friend, his teammate, or maybe out of nowhere The Miz will come out of nowhere and cost Dan and Bryan the tag team belts and start their feud. And maybe they'll have a match at SummerSlam, or maybe they'll push it to next year's WrestleMania. We'll find out. Because I love The Miz and Dan and Bryan. When they started a feud back in 2010, I was part of history. Well, not really history, but when they first started their feud at Night of Champions in Chicago, Illinois, I was there with my dad for the U.S. belt. I love that match. I love it, love it, love it. Great build-up. It seemed like back then the creators gives a crap. Now they don't anymore, in my opinion. But anyway, next match, WWE U.S. title championship match. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Nakamura, he lost 3 times to AJ Styles. That kind of sucks, but that feud was very boring in my opinion. Hopefully, Shinsuke Nakamura will get his first championship on the main roster. That'd be nice. Jeff Hardy is battling with injuries. I discussed that earlier today, so check it out. Shinsuke Nakamura, that'd be great if he wins the U.S. belt, and then maybe in the fall he will go after the main belt on SmackDown Live, or maybe he'll get shipped to Raw. Who the hell knows? So hopefully it's gonna be a good match. Hopefully it's not gonna be boring as hell, because the match between himself and AJ Styles, the whole feud just was not very good. AJ Styles did his part, but Shinsuke Nakamura cannot connect with the atmosphere with the fans or his opponent. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Next match, it's a WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match. It's a rematch from Money in the Bank, Kamala versus Asuka. And this time, there'll be no interference from James Ellsworth. Why did we bring him back? I don't know. He just a pain in the butt. James Ellsworth will be above the ring in a Shark Tank. Do you think he will do the same thing with like the distraction like Nunzamori did back then? Like, I don't know how he got out of that freaking cage. That was ridiculous back then. It was stupid. So hopefully Asuka dethrone the champ, and that's it. You know, Kamala, she just there for giggles, and she's not really a great performer. She's very beautiful, but I don't know. I think the women's division is very weak for SmackDown Live from my point of view. But if they give it to Asuka, it'd be a different story. Charlotte Flair is out of action, due to surgery, so she'll be back at SummerSlam. So my prediction is Asuka's going to win. Then at SummerSlam, we'll get a rematch for WrestleMania 34, Asuka versus Charlotte. But this time, Asuka will get the revenge. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm right. That's just a easy prediction right there. Probably I'm wrong. Okay, next match. The Extreme Rules match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Now, this feud was very, very boring. Okay? I thought it ended at WrestleMania, but for some reason, WWE wants to bring back that feud because Jax lost the belt and Money Bank because her former friend Alexa Bliss cashed it in on that night because she won Mrs. Money Bank, and that same night she beat the crap out of her, used the briefcase and all other stuff. So she used a weapon, and at ringside, Ronda Rousey be at ringside. Do you think she'll be a huge distraction? Yeah, it's all part of the storyline. So most likely, we're not gonna have a winner. We're gonna have a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Bank on it, and Ronda Rousey will be the new Raw Women's Champion at freaking SummerSlam, or they might push it to WrestleMania. Who the hell knows? So we'll see what happens. I think Bliss will try to taunt and tease Ronda, and she will go over the barrier, and the security won't do nothing because the security will know about it. Maybe, maybe not. I remember one time at WrestleMania with the 33, the tight end from the Patriots, I think the security guard didn't know that's going to happen. WWE didn't told him, so WWE felt stupid because a celebrity went in the ring, but eventually he said, hey, it's all part of the storyline. All of you guys know that. So WWE, you fail in that department. So I don't care who wins this match, really. So I don't think there'll be no winner. I think Miss Bliss will still retain her belt with the DQ, the disqualification. Okay, for the main event, the WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Russo Day. Do you think Russo will dethrone the SmackDown champion? Maybe, maybe not. That'd be nice. And then AJ Styles could have a different feud. But I don't think Russo, it is his time yet. That'd be nice. Hopefully it's going to be a good match. This is his first opportunity in the main event. His first opportunity after the WWE Championship. Usually in the past, he had 2 opportunities at the U.S. title, and that really sums it up. So hopefully it's going to be a good match on paper. So what match are you looking forward to? What match are you not looking forward to? This card is not that great. It seemed like I'm watching just a typical Raw or a typical SmackDown Live, but maybe we'll see some surprising. Too bad Braun Strowman can't cash in on Brock. Well, Brock's not scheduled to be there. Extreme Rules. That's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. So if you're there live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that would be glorious. You know, Kurt Angle's gonna be there and probably gonna promote it and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm not really thrilled on this card at all. This whole show looked like crap. Oh, I forgot to mention. For crying out loud, I forgot to mention one more match. The 30-minute Iron Man match for the Intercontinental Championship match. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre will be ringside with Dolph because Seth Rollins failed on beating Dolph or Drew McIntyre this past Monday. So the advantage, Dolph. So most likely he's going to retain the belt. Wow, 30-minute Iron Man match. I'm so glad it's not 60-minute Iron Man match. Hopefully it's going to be a good match. These 2 guys have great chemistry. I know a lot of you don't like Dolph. I prefer Seth over Dolph any time of the week. I think Dolph is trying to help Seth with his ring skills, but he don't need any help. So hopefully no interference from Drew McIntyre, and probably Dolph eventually will lose the IC belt, but it won't be on that night because all that other stuff. So that's all I want to say. So there's a lot of matches to discuss. I think it's how long is this show now? 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours for average pay-per-view. From my point of view, I don't think any pay-per-view, I don't give a darn if it's WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor, it should not be that long. This past WrestleMania, it seemed like it took forever to finish. Jesus, they waste so much time for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm looking forward to the 30-minute Iron Man match for the IC belt. That's going to be awesome. It was an okay build-up. It was not the best. They did the best on Raw. I'm glad the return of Team Hell No. We'll see what happens. Maybe the Miz will cost Daniel Bryan the SmackDown Tag Team belts. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. There's not a lot of great stipulations. It just kind of sucks for Extreme Rules. You know, no like... I mean, they have like a table match. Do they have a table match? I think they do. Yeah, they do, but on the pre-show, really, W? Really? I love table matches, but they're not good like they used to be. So, W, if you're listening, you should just drop the Extreme Rules as a pay-per-view. Use it as a stipulation. It makes more sense. That's just all I gotta say. I know a lot of you are not gonna listen to this because none of you give a crap why I have to say about these predictions, because this card does not look very interesting to watch. But I'm still gonna watch it. I might just skip the pre-show matches. There are 2 of them. They don't need 2 of them, okay? I'm glad that New Day are not going after the SmackDown Tag Team belts. They don't need it to go after them. So if I messed up on the tag team names, I'm sorry. I'm just doing it my way or the highway. So I'm gonna end this on a high note. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, and let me know who you think is gonna win these matches. What matches are you looking forward to? What matches you're not looking forward to? Have a good rest of your Friday, and have an awesome weekend. And I have another one later on tonight. I did 3 of them today. I know, very rare. So have a good one, and thanks Tony Talent for the thumbnail. You do some awesome work. Follow him on Twitter. It is Tony Talent. Maybe he will help you out with the thumbnail. Just inbox him. Just ask him nicely. Maybe he'll help you out if he's not busy. Later, everyone. Peace out.